ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्. Yeah, let us chant from number 34. Atha te sampravakshyami. अथ ते सम्प्रवक्ष्यामि
अथ ते सम्प्रवक्ष्यामि
स्वरूपं परमात्मनः
स्वरूपं परमात्मनः
यद्विज्ञाय नरो बन्धात्
यद्विज्ञाय नरो बन्धात्
मुक्तः कैवल्यमश्नुते.
मुक्तः कैवल्यमश्नुते
अस्ति कश्चित् स्वयं नित्यम्
अस्ति कश्चित् स्वयं नित्यम्
अहं प्रत्ययलम्बनः
अहं प्रत्ययलम्बनः
अवस्थात्रयसाक्षी सन्
अवस्थात्रयसाक्षी सन्
पञ्चकोशविलक्षणः
पञ्चकोशविलक्षणः
यो विजानाति सकलम्
यो विजानाति सकलम्
जाग्रत्स्वप्नसुषुप्तिषु
जागृत्स्वप्नसुषुप्तिषु
बुद्धितद्वृत्तिसद्भावम्
बुद्धितद्वृत्तिसद्भावम्
अभावमहमित्ययम्
अभावम् अहमित्ययम्
यः पश्यति स्वयं सर्वम्
यः पश्यति स्वयं सर्वम्
यं न पश्यति कश्चन
यं न पश्यति कश्चन
यश्चेतयति बुद्ध्यादि
यश्चेतयदि बुद्ध्यादि
न तद्यं चेतयत्ययम्
न तद्यं चेतयत्ययम्
प्रकृतिविकृतिभिन्नः
प्रकृतिविकृतिभिन्नः
शुद्धबोधस्वभावः
शुद्धबोधस्वभावः
सदसदिदमशेषम्
सदसदिमदमशेषम्
भासयन्निर्विशेषः
यन्निर्विशेषः
विलसति परमात्मा
विलसति परमात्मा
जाग्रदादिष्वस्थासु
जागृदादिष्वस्थासु
अहमहमिति साक्षात्
अहमहमिति साक्षात्
साक्षिरूपेण बुद्धेः.
साक्षिरूपेण बुद्धे
Yeah.
धन्यवादः.
So a couple of things that we did not explain the last two classes. The first one is the shloka from the unabridged version, probably 136 in your book. It starts like this: Na jayate no mriyate na vardhate. So we studied this shloka. It starts very much like the Bhagavad Gita shloka. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. So here I explain the word no. Na is clear. Na means not. Na jayate, not born. Then there is a no mriyate. So here no means it is a combination of two words. Na as in na jayate, na mriyate, na and u. U. U means indeed. In this case, indeed. Na u mriyate. Na plus u becomes no. Sandhi rule is there. And so that is all it is. Na u, na hi, na hi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit. Something like that. Na hi, same thing it is. Na hi. Okay. So na no is equal to na u is equal to not indeed. Indeed, Atma is not born. Atma does not die. That is what it is. All right. The other thing I have to explain is 137. This Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha. That is the shloka number 38 that we studied. Okay. They're all okay so far? Good. It's good. At least those of you whose videos are on, I can see you. So it's good. It's nice to see some people, So I know I'm talking to somebody, even though it is virtual. We're not bad. We're doing a good thing here. All right. So I explained everything in this shloka. This Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha Sadasadidam Ashesham Bhasayan Nirvisheshaha. We saw all that. All those are, don't want to say attributes of Atma, because Atma has no attributes. I can't, what word will you use? Descriptions of Atma, maybe I can say. Description of that which cannot be described. How about that? I think that's the way we should keep it. That's why Atma is hidden. Gudaha. All right. So here, this Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha. This is the one that we want to look at. Somewhere I wrote my notes. Yeah, there it is. All right. It's not complicated. It is new words probably. Prakriti is not a new word. Okay. We've seen it before. So para prakriti, apara prakriti we saw in the 7th chapter. Okay. But here prakriti means maya, avyaktam. We saw avyaktanamni paramesha shakti, like that we saw sometime earlier. So that same avyaktam here is prakriti. Vikriti. Prakriti, Vikriti. The way to understand is Prakriti means cause, Vikriti means effect. Prakriti means Karanam, Vikriti means Karyam. Prakriti means cause, Vikriti means product. Okay, that is all it is. Cause, effect. So he is saying Prakriti, Vikriti, Bhinnaha. Now this should remind you of something. It should remind you of something that we studied. Prakriti. Something that is different from cause and effect. What should it remind you of? Some of you at least.
Kaschid Dhira.
Kaschid Dhiraha. And more specifically, the mantra starts
Netra dharma.
Anyata.
Anyatra Dharmat, Anyatra Dharmat. Nachiketa is asking Yama. Straight away, is point blank, is asking. Tell me that which is other than Dharma and Adharma. Okay? Because Dharma and Adharma have attributes. And anything that has attributes is subject to change. Maya is subject to change. Therefore, Maya's effect is subject to change. I've heard something that does not change. I don't know. I want to know about it. I've been playing all around. I'm a young boy, obviously. So, but then I heard about this. And then, anyatra dharmat, anyatra dharmat, anyatra smat krita, kritat. That is it. Asmat krita, kritat. Smat means, krita means produced, karyam. Akritaha means not produced. That which is produced, yet to be produced. Yet to be produced. Means all the things that we have progress. What is progress? The laptop was not there 100 years ago. 50 years ago, it was not there. The smartphone was not there some time ago. It's there now. And there's going to be more and more things coming that we've never seen before. I went to somebody's home. They said, "Hey Siri." I said, "Siri na in Tamil it means laugh." So I started laughing. And then he said, "No, no, no, I'm calling that machine that is there on top of the television." And so, okay, so I didn't know all these things. So that is what he is asking. Nachiketa is asking. Krita, kritat. Krita here means vikriti, and akrita there is prakriti, cause and effect. Clean question it is. And so, that is why Shankaracharya uses Nachiketa's question as an answer to explain Atma. Okay. And where does he use it like that? Many places. Recently, Pariksha Lokan also we saw. I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll explain, okay? And so, cause and effect. Okay, what is effect? Have you explained to me what effect is? Product is? Yeah, I've explained to you. Anatma. I answered your question. You said I started with Anatma only. Whole teaching started with Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram. That is product. Everything I see also is product, but I don't have to tell you book is product, sambar is product and all. I don't have to give you a big list. It will be a very big list. And you and I will be stuck for a long time. But all that is Anatma. Now, what you see is Anatma, I told you. Do you see your body or not? Yeah, I see my body. Okay, bring body also in the Anatma category. Product category. Product. Here, the word to use is product. Vikritihi. So that Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, Karana Shariram, very subtle. Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, at least those two will be there. Because Karana Shariram is Karanam, You can't say it is product. It is Avidya, it is Avyaktam, it is Maya. You have to put it under the Prakriti category. That is why, that's the connection there. Karana Shariram means it goes along with Avidya, it goes along with Maya. Prakriti. Alright, so Stula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, or you can say, if you want to bring in the whole universe, you can say what? Stula Prapancha and Sukshma Prapancha. We saw all these things before. So that is Vikriti here, product, effect. Whatever is manifested, the entire manifestation, which we call universe or Jagat, is Karyam. Okay. And so that Karya Karana Bhinnaha Aham Asmi Atma Asti. Okay. So in Kathoparishad, we were seeing this also. He was explaining when he was talking about, Pariksha Lokan, Karma Chitan, Nirveda Mayad, Brahmanaha, Nasti Akritaha Kritena. This Akritaha Kritena, etc., he was explaining. Pariksha Lokan, there he was explaining. The student must have inquired into this so-called temporariness of the life, samsara, universe and all that. And there he was explaining that there is something, nasti akritaha, this akritaha, that which cannot be produced, that which always is. Okay. And there he was explaining, he was saying what, he was saying, sadhana sadhya lakshanam apara vidya karyam, he used all these phrases. So that anatma, apara vidya karyam, the affect the product of avidya. Like that, he uses those words. Apara vidya karyam. What is it? Sadhana sadhya lakshanam. Hey, it is of the nature of cause and effect. Means and ends. Sadhanam sadhyam. Okay, same thing. Sadhanam. Here also sadhanam. Means sadhanam. Cause means sadhanam. Sadhanam sadhyam. Okay, sadhanam sadhyam. And he says things like kriya karaka phala bheda bhinnam. All those words we saw some 2 classes ago. Kriya ka, it's a Vedantic way of explaining the same thing. Kriya means action. Karaka means all the things that are needed to produce anything. Karaka, phala, okay, product. Bheda. Bheda means all these are different. Action is different. All the things I need to do something, like to come to this class and get ready for a talk, so much is involved in the background, and now the talk is progressing and the action is going on, and mic should be working, I hope. And so all this, that is all karaka. Okay. So this, I'm using a new mic. So this type of mic I'm using. Okay, it's so big that it is blocking me. Look at this. And so I had to learn how to use it, to keep it and all that. So that's the mic that I'm using today. So karaka. This is a karaka. It's an instrument. It's a means through which we are communicating. And so like that, he uses that those phrases. That's what here also. Prakriti Vikriti. Sadhanam Sadhyam. Karanam Karyam. Swamiji, Paramatandaji says, that's why when somebody says, what sadhanam I should do, Swamiji? I don't know what to say. After listening to me for so many years I've been talking. And they're asking what sadhanam I should do, because their friends are all doing some sadhanam. They're asking me, So I have to know how to respond to them. And I don't know what sadhanam I'm doing. I'm simply listening to Swamiji. If listening is a sadhanam, it doesn't sound like a sadhanam. And so, what sadhanam I should do? Hey, bhai, you have to just listen. And listen, that's it. That's all I have to do. I don't have to stand upside down and all. You are welcome to stand upside down. It's all good. Keep doing whatever your friends are doing. But if moksha is already, it's nasti, akritaha, kritena, kritena, sadhanena, by doing something, whatever you get will be good. You can get antakarana shuddhi, do all the charity you're doing, do all the yoga pranayama, do. Antakarana shuddhi you will get. But how can you produce Atma? We are looking for knowledge of that Atma. And so what sadhanam can you do? So where is the question of postponing moksha? It seems one person came and told Swamiji, this janma moksha not possible. I'm too busy, great-granddaughter's marriage is coming. All this is going on. It's too much, Swamiji. My family is very big. Your family, you have no family. You're lucky. But for me, family is very big. So next janma for sure, Swamiji. And I want you to be my guru in the next janma. This fellow thinks he's praising me. I hope you got the joke. And so he thinks he's praising me, it seems. He's actually insulting me. So,
Paramatmanandaji say always this.
Paramatmanandaji. My God. So, I want to never say this to a guru. Please, I want you to be my guru in the next janma. We should not say that. All right. Anyway. So, cause effect. That is the nature of cause effect. We think, if you carefully analyze the things we do and look for the causes of the things we do, okay? See, suppose you say, who made the tea? I made the tea. What made the tea come into being? Well, a lot of things were required. So tea leaves are required, water is required, some gas, let's say, is required. Gas means what? Show me gas. This thing, the gas that is coming out of this is gas. What about the cylinder? Is it required? Oh, of course, cylinder is required. Then who produced cylinder? Oh, that also you want me to look into? Yeah, if you want real cause of the things means you keep on going. Every cause is already an effect. So you have to go to the cause of it. What about water? What is the cause of this water, this faucet, this tank, etc., etc.? Last class, in our class on Sunday, our Ramachandranji was telling us something. He said, it seems this saying in Tamil. कोळकटे நீ ஏன் வேகல? Modak. Koळकटे means modak. Ganesh ke haath mein modak hai na. So modak. Modak, why did you not boil? Why did you not cook? நெருப்பு எரியல, அடுப்பு எரியல, அதனால வேகல. This what do you call this? This wooden uh, stove, those days, wooden stove, Wooden
Chula,
stove
chula.
did not like, chula, did not burn. Therefore, I did not cook. அடுப்பே ஏன் எரியல? Chula, why did you not burn? Why did you not light up? மழை பெஞ்சது அதனால எரியல. It was raining, therefore I did not light. மழையே ஏன் பெஞ்ச? Rain, why did you come? Why did you rain? Rain, why did you rain? Okay, noun, verb, all right. Rain, why did you rain? புல்லு முளைக்க நான் பெஞ்சேன். I wanted the grass to grow. That is why I came. I rained. புல்லே நீ ஏன் முளைச்ச? Grass, why are you growing? Why are you growing? மாடு சாப்பிட நான் முளைச்சேன். Means for the cows to eat, I am growing. மாடே நீ ஏன் சாப்பிட்ட? Why are you having grass? பால் கொடுக்க நான் சாப்பிட்டேன். Means to give milk, I ate grass. பாலே ஏன் வந்த? Milk, why are you coming? குழந்தை சாப்பிட நான் வந்தேன். The baby has to drink milk, therefore I came. குழந்தை. இல்ல, one more thing I missed. இல்ல, குழந்தை அழுது நான் வந்தேன். That is the way to say. The baby is crying, therefore I gave the milk to the baby. That is the way to say it. Because next thing is, குழந்தை நீ ஏன் அழுத? Baby, why are you crying? எறும்பு கடிச்சா நான் அழாம இருப்பேனா? When an ant bites me, how can I stop from crying? Suppose you put a full stop here. So tell me, why did the modak not cook? Because the ant bit the baby, correct? This is how cause effect is. There's a
similar
So,
story in Telugu too. Similar story in Telugu, like
so must be there.
based in
Everywhere.
Vedanta, I guess.
So the beauty is, we are supposed to understand that there is no one cause for it. First of all, there is no one cause for anything. If you have to accumulate, there's hundreds of causes for any one thing. Then each of the cause you have to investigate. And that also will have hundreds of causes. This is what they do in companies. They call it root cause analysis. If an accident occurs, Bhopal accident long ago occurred, then they are supposed to come and look at the whole system, find out what happened. You can't simply say he did not turn off the switch. You can't say that. You have to analyze the whole thing because many factors are there, not one person and all that. Why did he not turn on the switch? That is one of the things. So many things are there. That light was not burning. It had fused. That is also a cause. So every contributing causes are all there. Therefore, Shankaracharya here is saying, Prakriti Vikriti Bhinnaha. Atma does not come in this category at all. This cause effect, root cause analysis, Atma doesn't play a role. Okay, that is not Atma. Anyway, so that's what. Hey, in Kaivalya also we saw a mantra. Trisudha masu yad bhogyam bhokta bhogascha yad bhavet tebhyo vilakshana sakshi chinmatroham sadashivaha. We've been doing nididhyasanam of that. Trisudhamasu yad bhogyam. Hey, everything that you can experience in samsara in a given day. Trisudhamasu means in all three states of experience, in the waking state, dream state, and sushupti avastha. That's it. That completes the entire life. Yad bhogyam bhokta. Everything, whatever is experience, the experiencer. Bhogaha, the experience itself. Experience objects, experiencer, experience. All three combines our samsara. Tebhyo vilakshanaha sakshi. Atma is what? Tebhyo vilakshanaha. Distinct from all these things. Here also, distinct from prakriti, vikriti. This distinctness will always come. Everywhere it comes. We will see. So, this is the meaning of prakriti, vikriti, bhinnaha, which I forgot to explain in the last class. And I think we have the translation of the shloka, right? Yeah, last time I gave it. Thank you. So now we will chant the next shloka. Okay.
Shloka number.
Shloka number is 39 in the abridged version. Unabridged will be somewhere around 141 or so, 142. Atra
Guruji, sorry to
anatmani.
interrupt, Guruji. Sorry to interrupt, but the 5 capsules.
5 capsules. Okay. Who is asking?
This Prakash.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 capsules of Vedanta. Yes, again, Swami Paramathanandaji picked up from all this. First one is what? Atma is neither a part nor a product nor a property of the body / mind. Atma is neither a part nor a product nor a property of the body or mind. Part. It's not a part of the body. Because if I say part, then you will finite. Somewhere it is located. No, it's not a part. It's not a product. Product of the body means what? Like kesha, hair and nails and all these things. They're all coming and going, constantly. Produced. Whatever the body produces. All the enzymes and this and that constantly produced. It is not produced. Not a product of the body. Not a property of the body either. Anything you talk about the body, color, shape, size and all that, no, it is not a property of the body. All right. Capsule number 1. Atma is neither a part nor a property nor a product of the body. Capsule number 2. Atma is that self-existent entity which enlivens the body. Enlivens means what? Which makes the body conscious, we can say. Atma is that self-existent entity which enlivens the body. Means body is conscious when you say, I am conscious when you say. It is not the body that is really conscious. Body, okay, body is no doubt conscious. Obviously, it has some feeling and all. But body is still jadam. That consciousness comes from Atma. That sentiency comes from Atma. All right. That is capsule number 2, which is what? Atma is that self-existent entity which enlivens the body. All right. Next, third capsule. Atma extends beyond the boundary of the body. Abba. Atma not just is limited by the boundary of the body, but extends beyond it also. How far it extends and all we know. It's all pervasive. So Atma extends beyond the boundary of the body. Third capsule. Fourth capsule. Atma survives even after the body falls. Means Atma survives the death of the body. After the body disappears, Atma continues to exist. Fourth capsule. Okay. Namriyate. Na jayate. Namriyate. All right. Fifth capsule. Atma requires an upadhi like the body to manifest itself. Means what? To appreciate, to talk like this about Atma, there a body is needed, a mind is needed, and so forth. Atma has to manifest. Simply Atma all over means let it be. Atma is no problem. But for us to talk about Atma, Atma has to manifest. Manifest in a way in which it can be talked about. So fifth capsule is what? Atma, quote unquote, requires a body in order to manifest itself. Manifest. It's always there. Atma is not coming. Atma is neither coming nor going. But it has to take on a form, as it were. Yeah. These are the 5 capsules. Shall we continue or should I repeat all this again? Repeat? No need to repeat. Okay. We've done it several times. Good. So next time you can tell me what they are. So good to just keep it in mind and not difficult. All right. Next shloka, number 39. Atra anatmani. That's how it starts. Atra anatmani ahamiti.
Atra anatmani ahamiti.
Matir bandha yeshosya pumsaha.
Matir bandha yesho asya pumsaha.
Prapto jnana janana marana.
Prapto jnana janana marana.
Klesha sampata hetuhu.
Klesha sampata hetuhu.
Ye naivayam vapuridam
Yenaivayam vapuridamasam.
asat
Asat.
satyamityatma buddhya
Satyamithyatmya buddhya.
pushyatyukshatyavati
Pushyatyu shakshyavati.
vishayaistantu koshakridvat.
Vishayaistantubihi koshakrudat.
All right, let's do once again. Atra natmani ahamiti.
Atranatmayanhamiti.
Yeah, so there is a sandhi there. Okay. Atra natmanyahamiti.
Atranatmanyahamiti.
Matir bandha yeshosya pumsaha.
Matirbandha eshosya pumsaha.
Prapto jnana janana marana.
Prapto jnana janana marana.
Klesha sampata hetuhu.
Klesha sampata hetuhu.
Ye naivayam vapuridam
Yenaivayam vapuridamasat.
satyamityatma buddhya
Satyamithyatma buddhya.
pushyati ukshati avati
Pushyati yukshati avati.
vishayaistantubihi
Vishayaistantubihi.
koshakridvat.
Koshakrudvat.
Yeah. So
Vikumaji, slightly
it's a
different wording. It says asat satyam ityatma buddhya, not mithya in our text.
iti atma buddhya.
Yes, it does say, but no myth. Sat
Yeah,
Asat.
no, it's not mithya. Satyam iti only. It
Yeah,
is
okay.
satyam iti.
Okay. Thanks.
Satyam iti atma buddhya. So now, the word to underline here is, in the first quarter, you have bandha yesha asya pumsa. That word bandha has to be underlined. Bandha. That shows we are moving away from the topic of Atma. Anatma over, Atma over. Now bandha. Because our student asked the question, Ko nama bandha? That first question is now being answered third in the series by the Guru. So Ko nama bandha is being answered. That is the beginning. So the next 5, 6 slokas are going to be bandha. Okay. And so bandha. These are all technical words in our bandha we translate as bondage. 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 Suddenly you go and tell you're bound and I'm bound and all, people won't understand what you're talking. Unless the context is Vedanta. And so bandha. And then moksha is there. So that's why moksha, bandha, both are related. You have to, in order to know moksha, you have to know bandha. In order to know bandha, you have to know anatma and atma. And that is why Shankaracharya is taking this route. Anatma, atma talked about. Now ready to understand bandha. Okay. As we will see, the definition will tell us. It will rely on our knowledge of atma and anatma. Okay. So initial definition, initial descriptions of Atma are just descriptions, really speaking. It's part of the teaching, no doubt. But Atma is this Shuddha Bodha Swabhavaha. Oh, Shuddha Bodha Swabhava. Pure consciousness. Okay, like that. Some ideas there that Viveka has been talked about. This is how you must understand. All right. So here bondage is talked about. So, Atra Anatmani Aham iti Matihi. That's it. That one line is enough for us to understand what is this bandha. Bandha. Because only when bandha is understood, moksha can be understood. Moksha is freedom, liberation. I don't want to say salvation. Liberation. We'll stick with liberation. Or freedom. Freedom means freedom from what? Freedom from something only, right? Freedom from disease. Freedom from all the things I don't want. So many things I can list. I want to be free from. Okay. Free from. You shouldn't say free from black hair. I want to be free from gray hair, replaced by black hair. That's what the whole world wants. So that is different. I want to be free from baldness. Then I'll give you a lot of gray hair. No. I want a lot of black hair. Okay, that also is there. So free from all the problems, all the things I don't want. Yeah, of course, free from hunger, etc. is automatic. But is that what freedom is being talked about? That to answer that question, we have to talk about bandha. So this shloka and the next few shlokas is talking about bandha. So atra anatmani. Atra means here. The word atra can mean one or two things. Atra can mean in this context. That also atra in this context. Or tatra also means in the tatra, there means in that context that I talked about in the previous shlokas, like that, tatra also can be used. Atra can mean in this context. Or it can mean what? Atra means here. Here means what? Anatmani. Anatmani means in anatma. In anatma, atma iti matihi. Or aham iti matihi. Matihi. Anatmani. In Anatma, Atma iti matihi. Thinking Anatma as I, Aham. Anatmani Saptami. Seventh case, in. In something that is to be understood as Anatma, I take it as Atma. Correct? I take something in a way that I should not take it as. Like taking the rope as a snake. Something like that. That's why the rope snake example they use. Why? Because this body is Anatma. I just told you. Sthula Shariram is Anatma, I told you. Nowhere in the 6-7 slokas we studied Atma, Sthula Shariram comes. And so, Sthula Shariram is there in the Anatma category. And so, but then, you know what? I take that body to be I. I take that body to be I. That is what he's saying. Atra anatmani atma iti matihi. Mistake. A mistaken conclusion. This understanding, this is so important. Because this is what Advaita Vedanta is all about. Once I understand this, everything else is just a detail after that. Tell me more about Atma. Tell me how this Anatma came about. Tell me the relationship between Atma and Anatma. How does Atma, how do you say Atma is all pervasive? All these questions we can answer. But the fundamental cause for Bandha, he's saying this is Bandhaha. Matihi, Yeshaha, Bandhaha is going to say. So, that this body, Atra Anatmani, Sthula Sharire, Ahamiti Matihi. Sukshma Sharire, Ahamiti Matihi. Karana Sharire, Ahamiti Matihi. A Shariram itself means Shiryamana Swabhavaha Shariram. That which is to be anointed, which is it constantly disintegrating is called Shariram. That is the meaning of the word Shariram. And if I take myself to be the Shariram, then I become a mortal. Because I know a lot about body. I know so much. With age, we know so much about the body. And thanks to Google, all medicines, all diseases, this, that, joint, the arthritis, this, that, everybody knows so much. And we end up somehow doing something. And at least it will give us some arguments to talk with the doctor. Because yesterday somebody was complaining the doctor is not helping us understand the problem. And not giving us any clue. They're just coming and looking at the patient in the ICU or in the ward, and then just coming and saying this. And the worst part is the specialists and all that in a multi-speciality hospital. The pulmonologist is coming and asking, what does the cardiologist say? Can you believe this? The pulmonologist is coming in and asking the people, what did the cardiologist say? Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean? What did cardiologist say? You have to discuss all these things and tell me what is going on. The big picture. This is how it is in certain hospitals or all hospitals. I don't know. This is how it is. And so, but then I know very well this body is anatma. Sula Shariram is anatma. Anatmani. In this thing that is perishable, if I take myself as I, then what happens? Then what happens? Insecurity is born. That is called Bandhaha. Look at that. Bandhaha. Atra anatmani ahamiti matihi bandhaha. Defined over. This is bondage. Okay, this is bondage, he says. Yeshaha asya pumsaha. Asya pumsaha. Asya purushasya. Okay, pumsaha means of the person. Purushasya. Manushyasya. Of this person. For this person, this is bondage. Because every person makes this mistake. Every person. Oh, every person makes a mistake. Yes, it is called samanya. Samanya mistake. And this mistake is called abhimanam. Abhimanam, they use in Sanskrit the word. Abhimanam means what? In this context, abhimanam. See, abhimanam also means self-respect. Okay, you have some abhimanam. Means you don't, when somebody tells you something, if you feel insulted, means what? That means what something makes you feel insulted. Means you have abhimanam. I have some self-respect, and you're not honoring that. You have self-respect, I have self-respect. That's why we have mutual respect. And so abhimanam is there. That is different. Here abhimanam is what? That association, that identity with the body called abhimanam. Deha abhimanam. Deha abhimanam is there. What is this? Deha abhimanam. If it is not there, how can we survive? How can we survive without deha abhimanam? The body is required. I have to feel the pain. Only then I know I can take care of my body. That's why diabetes, high diabetes and all, their parts of the body become numb. Toes and all become numb. They can't feel the pain. And so that causes problems. So I have to have abhimana. Means I need to know this is me. And my boundaries must be very clear. I have to know who I am. As a person, as a body, I need to know who I am. Mind also know I am. So that is called Deha Abhimanam. Deha Abhimanam. And so, Swamiji here talks about two types of Abhimanam are there. Samanya Abhimanam. Samanya. Samanya means what? It is automatic. It is common to everybody. Automatic. What is automatic? I have been born, and I have been born because I have abhimana with my karana shariram. The karana shariram, sukshma shariram, which has in it, it is encapsulates my karma, and because of that karma, I've been born. So I am already have abhimana. I already have that identity. I already have that association with my karana shariram, and so that is samanya abhimana. The connection with my karana shariram and sukshma shariram is automatic. Is samanya abhimanam. Okay. And because of the samanya abhimanam, whatever happens in my body, I can know. I know. I know what is going on in my body. I can't know what is going on in your body, her body, his body. No chance. Why no chance? Because of this only. Because I means this, everything that happens within this body. Sthulam Sukshma. Okay. And that connection. That is why the parents, the children don't know. They don't know what to say, what not to say. They may think if I'm in pain, my parents will know. No, the parents always ask, Enna, is it all right? Do you want more food? Are you hungry? This, that keep on saying. Then the child has to learn to say, yeah, I'm hungry. Once what happened? This reminds me of something. My mind went off. Somewhere when I was in 4th, 5th grade or something like that, we had gone to a movie. My parents, my father, occasionally he took us to movies also. So we're sitting in a movie. Okay, 4 of us watching. And I remember this very well, this part. I don't know what movie and all. I'm sitting and crying. Okay, I'm sitting and crying. And the movie is over. And I'm just still crying. And then my mother is asking me, what happened? My tooth is hurting. Pallu velikkirathu. How long have you been crying like this? Just all throughout the movie, it seems. I didn't know. That's what they're telling me. And vaguely I remember. The Manusha Solamatana means won't he tell? You should tell. So I will not tell it. Whether I'm hungry or not, I won't say. I will just suffer it, it seems. So they used to keep on, be after me. Are you okay? Like that. This, in America, they say, "Are you okay?" So my parents used to ask me, Are you okay?" So that abhimana is there, and it has to be expressed. Anyway, that's by the way. This is all samanya. What is samanya? My connection with my karana shariram and sukshma shariram is samanyam. Nobody can avoid it. We are there because of that connection. Then there is something called Vishesha Abhimanam. Vishesha Abhimanam means what? This connection to the Sthula Sarira, this identity, this misassociation, misunderstanding of the body with the Atma, misunderstanding is there. That is called Vishesha Abhimanam, Swamiji says. And it's also natural. It also seems Samanyam only. But then it is Vishesha in the sense that knowledge, this Atma Vidya, will remove that connection. It will remove the connection means what? It will, it's a conclusion, it's a wrong conclusion that I am the body. That wrong conclusion will be corrected. It will be corrected, and the new conclusion will be what? I am not the body. Body is I, but I am not the body. Why body is I? First capsule of this one. Second capsule of Vedanta. Atma is the self-conscious entity that enlivens the body. Third capsule. Atma is there in the body, no doubt, but extends beyond the body also. And therefore, I am not the body. If I was the body, I can't extend all the way. How can I say extends beyond the body? Not possible. But body is I, because body is all Atma only. Therefore, with matihi, that error is corrected. Our Shastram corrects that error. But Karana Shariram is still there, and therefore Prarabdham will still continue. And even the association with my Prarabdha karma itself is gone, Karta itself is not there. Therefore, after the Prarabdham is over, then after death, first Jivan Mukti, after death, Videha Mukti. No more. Karana Sharira is fangless. It is there, but it is fangless. It can't touch me anymore. That's the idea. So, Yeshaha Asya Pumsaha, for this person, this is the bondage. What is bondage? This Anatmani Ahamiti Matihi, Ahamiti Buddhihi. That is the first mistake that I make, which is the cause for all bondage. Look at the way they have analyzed all this. Okay. The other way to analyze it is what? Yes, you are bound. The minute you come to earth, you are bound. Oh, I can't be unbound in earth. No, you can't be unbound. What should I do? You have to go to heaven. You have to go and join God. You have to go to Swarga. That is another way of analyzing. So all religions analyze it that way only. We are the only people who talk like this. Anyway, by the way, that is. So, Yeshaha Bandaha Asya Pumsaha Praptaha. Praptaha. How did this Bandaha Katam Praptaha? How? How did this Banda come about? Ajnanat. Ajnanat. Janana Marana Klesha Sampata Hetuhu. Alright, Ajnanat. It has come due to ignorance. Due to ignorance of who I am. I don't know that I am not the body. That I am not the body. What a thing it is. What we take for granted, Shastram says you cannot take for granted. And the whole life is meant for gaining that mental disposition to understand that I am not the body. What an amazing thing it is. Huh? Ajnanat praptaha. Ajnanat bandaha praptaha. Because of ajnanam, bondage is gained. Praptaha. Bondage is there. Praptaha. And what does this bondage do? So what if I make this mistake? Is there a problem? Well, yeah. Janana marana klesha sampata hetuhu pantaha. Don't simply say like that and walk away. This bandaha is the hetu. is the hetu, is the cause for what? Sampata. Sampat. For the pat dhatu, pat means to fall. To fall. Sampata is the cause for me to fall. For me to fall in. For me to fall in what? Janana marana kleshaha. Kleshaha. Swami Chandrasekhara Bharati Mahaswami says kleshaha means dukkham. All the things I don't want. Kleshaha. Dukkham. So all anguish, agony, disappointment, frustration, disease. You list everything that you don't want. That's called kleshaha. And janana marana. Okay, you add jananam and maranam to it. What about everything in between? Yeah, add that also. Add that also. Between birth and death. Because birth, we are not, birth itself is something we don't, sometimes they say we don't want birth. Okay, fine. Everything in between janana and manana and including jananam and maranam. All that is kleshaha. Kleshaha. And Swamiji gives another meaning also. This is one way you can take all the dukkham that is there in between jananam and maranam, which means in my life. Okay. Or you can take jananam, maranam and kleshaha. Jananam, maranam and pancha kleshaha. You know, our Patanjali Yoga Sutra talks about pancha kleshaha. In sutra number, I made a note somewhere, 2.3 or something, if I remember right. Okay. 2.3, yeah. Yeah, 2.3. And there he says, avidya, asmita, and then avidya, asmita, raga,
Ragadvesha
dvesha,
Asmita. Ragadvesha Abhinivesha.
abhiniveshaha, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhiniveshaha, panchaklesha. Avidya, ignorance, ignorance of the self. And then asmita, asmita, interesting word, asmita. It's a noun made from asmi. So this idea of temporal existence, I exist now in this body. So that I exist now is correct. But this temporal existence, by taking this association with the body, is asmita, avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha. I don't have to explain these things. And then abhinivesha. Abhinivesha. This attachment to the body, this intense desire to perpetuate my life, existence. I don't want to die. No jiva wants to just go away just like that. That is called abhinivesha. Doesn't mean those who want to go are somehow great. No, the abhinivesha comes from all these attachments. So abhinivesha. So like that, Swamiji says you can understand this klesha that way. His mind goes to that Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So two different meanings, but both finally mean the same thing. It means what? Atra anatmani ahamiti matihi is bandha. Bandha is this wrong conclusion that the body is Atma, and that bandha. Okay, is there a problem with the wrong conclusion? Yes, it is a problem because that bandha is the cause for janana, marana, klesha, sampataha. For me too, or you can say for all these things to befall me, all these samsara, this janana, marana, dukkham to fall on me, sampataha. Sampata word we saw somewhere. You know where? Sampata. Okay. I wrote it down somewhere. Okay. Shastra Sampata. Okay. Atha vyavasthitan drishtva
Dhartarashtraन् kapidhvaja.
dhartarashtran kapidvachaham
Pravrutte Shastra
pravrutte
Sampate.
shastra sampate
Dhanurudyamya Pandavaha.
Dhanurudyamya Pandavaha.
Pandavaha.
Because he's talking to Dhritarashtra, talking about Arjuna and the Pandava. So, Atha Vyavastitan Drishtva. Because the first chapter, battlefield, is still talking about what's all going on there. Atha Vyavastitan Drishtva. Dhartarashtran. So, after looking at all the Dhartarashtras in the opposing side, Drishtva, Vyavastitan, it's ready. Dhartarashtran Kapidvajaha. Kapidvajaha, the guy who has the Hanuman as on his flag. Kapidvajaha, on the flag of the chariot. And then what? Pravritte Shastra Sampate. Shastra Sampate, same word here, Sampata. That's why I went all the way there. Sampata. Shastra Sampate. Hey, Shastra means weapons, Shastra Sampate. Hey, battle ready. There it means what? People are waiting with their swords and other things, maces and everything in their hand. Ready to fall. Ready to fall where? Fall down on the floor? No. Ready to fall where they are supposed to strike the target, fall on the target. Shastra Pravritte. Pravritte means everybody is ready. Nobody is dozing off. They are just waiting. Their swords are all pointing like this. Spears are pointing like this. Pravritte, Shastra Sampate, Dhanuruddamya, Pandavaha. And what about Arjuna? Pandavaha. Dhanuruddamya. Kept the bow like this, it seems. Lifted the bow. And then he's going to, from there, it's all downhill for Arjuna. I think from there it's downhill. I'm not sure, but approximately from there. So that's where we saw Sampata. Sampata. Just for your, by the way it is. Okay. And so, yeah. So everything. Janana Marana, Sampata, Klesha, everything goes. I think Swamiji here, he gave a talk during Corona time. So he gives some Corona examples. COVID. It's unpredictability. He talks about unpredictability. We also can talk about unpredictability. You know why? Because we are talking about tariff times, okay, and we are talking about a country which is we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow from one country. We don't know what news is going to come, so it's all unpredictable. Or Jaishankar says, it seems like these days predictability comes with a premium, like that he says, without pointing fingers, indirectly he's saying. Jaishankar and Modi are just, it's too good. It's too. You should look at the comments on all these videos and all. People are writing from so many countries. We are from Africa. We need people like Jaishankar, like that. Somebody will say all kinds of comments. Anyway, so it's all insecurity. It's all causes insecurity, klesha. And so we can go on and on that. I think you understand what it is. And so, and if you are working in we have a good job in a great company. There also they bring in this thing. They will say things like change is the only constant. Change is the only constant? You don't understand these statements. I thought they were talking Vedanta. But then this fellow is prepping, is getting you ready. Getting you ready for what's the next message. Means next layoff is coming. Merger is coming, acquisitions are coming, and there will be redundancy, and you have to cut out the redundancy, extra fat. And so change is the only constant. That is their idea. They're not talking Vedanta and all, but it appears like Vedanta. So, anyway, so this ahankara, this is all ahankara, abhimana, all these are similar words. And so he's saying, hey, this Atma is na jayate mriyate va kadachit. Okay. Instead, you look at the body and take the body to be Atma. And then what do you conclude? I came up with a equivalent. Jaye mriye vaham sunischitam hi This is my creation. Okay. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit. The body, I am neither born nor I am subject to death. Kadachit, never, not possible. You can't even think that Atma can suffer these things. But what do I say? Jaye, aham jaye, means I am born. Mriye, aham mriye, I am dying. I die. Jaye mriye vaham. Because this thing, chanda is there. I have to put aham there. Jaye mriye vaham. Sunischitam hi. One more word is needed. Sunischitam hi. Indeed, I am subject to death. What are you talking? You are saying Atma, there is something that doesn't die and you are that. No, no. I'm a mortal. I have to take care of, I have to lead a life assuming I'm a mortal. And I do a good job. I'm trying my best and I'm doing a good job. That's why he is needed there. So anyway, this is what I have taken my life to be. And so, Swamiji gives a Subhashita. And the Subhashitam says, hey, Muda, you're afraid of death? Is that what it is? Are you afraid of death? Yeah, I'm afraid of death. Just because you're afraid of death, Yama is going to leave you alone? Is that what you're thinking? I don't know. No, I will tell you what it is. Whether you are afraid of death or not afraid of death, Yama is anyway going to come. Therefore, what is the use of worrying? What is the fear is of no use. Fear is of no use. Do something. Find out. Do inquire into all these things. Inquire into what? He says, ask Yama. Ask Yama, you're taking away everybody. Is there anybody whom you won't take away? Yeah. You know what it says? Ajatam naiva grinnati. Ajatam. That which is unborn, Yama cannot touch. Yama cannot take, it seems. Ajatam naiva grinnati. Oh, is that right? Yes. And therefore, what you do? Yatnam kuru ajanmani. Kuru yatnam. Make an effort to find out about this ajanma, that which is unborn. That is what you have to ask to do. That's what our Mutaka Upanishad says. Nasti akritaha kritena. Akritaha. Inquire into that. Kuru yatnam ajanmani. That is what, there's a Shubhashitam it seems. Where it comes and all, I don't know. Ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha. Inquire into that. And so, yena, look at that. Janana marana klesha sampata hetuhu. What did we study so far? Bandaha is anatmani aham iti matihi. Okay, slowly let's go once again, right? You put a semicolon after bandaha, a full stop or a semicolon. And then yeshaha asya pumsaha praptaha. All right. Ajnanat. Yeshaha means within brackets bandaha again. Yeshaha bandaha. This bondage. Okay. Asya pumsaha praptaha ajnanat. It is gained by the person due to ignorance. Mula vidya. Mula vidya. Mula means primal ignorance. Atma vidya. Okay. Not ordinary ignorance. Not ignorance of anatma, some objects, this and that. No. Ajnanat praptaha. All right. There you can put a semicolon. Then janana marana klesha sampata hetuhu. You can say yeshaha bandaha janana marana klesha sampata hetuhu. This bondage subsequently becomes the cause for all the problems I have in life. Dukkha hetuhu. It's a cause. Or the cause for being a mortal and all the accompanying anguish and the entire network, entire life samsara from morning to evening, everything I do is born out of this conclusion only. I am a mortal. That is called bondage. Okay. Then yena eva ayam vapuhu idam asat satyamiti atma buddhya pushyati ukshati abati vishayaihi tantubihi koshakridvat. Beautiful it is. And we will We will look at it. I don't want to start now. We don't have much time. Okay. So we'll continue in the next class. आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ